Hey, it is Thursday, the 11th of March, and we are getting ready for a humongous snowstorm here in Colorado. I think Denver is going to get even more than us up in here in the mountains. It's supposed to be worse east of the Continental Divide. Not as bad up here in the mountains, but we're still expecting quite a bit of snow, which is great for us who love to ski. Anybody out there like to ski? Oh my gosh. If you do, you got to look us up when you come to Colorado to go skiing. We'll go to a good ski in together. I just had a friend here, Tim. He got started in our business while he was out here this time as well. He's more interested in the product. It's really helping him out with the pain in his knees. He's also a phenomenal skier, and we've had some good days out here since he's been here. But today we're going to talk about success. And what does success mean to you? And what does it mean to others? It can mean different things to different people. And so you could have it all. Thanks, Norm. He's talking about the snow, of course. He lives just east of Denver. All right. So in order to be able to talk about success, because success can mean different things to different people at different times, obviously. So Earl Nightingale, who's somebody I really admire for what he was able to do for many people in the realm of personal growth. I like what he says. He says success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal or ideal. Now, so what is success? If I was to have asked you before I read that definition what success means to you, how would you have answered it? Right? Maybe you would have answered it a little bit differently, because here's what the dictionary, or a more normal definition that we are grown up with thinking that success means, is an accomplishment of an aim or purpose, right? So in order to be successful, you have to be constantly achieving your goals or your desires, right? If you remember from Tuesday, we talked about the danger of being attached to the outcome. And with that definition of success, it can lead you to a lot of self-doubt, all right? And that's not what we want. We want to empower ourselves. And that's why I like the way Earl Nightingale put this definition of success. The first time I heard it, I was like, wow, that is powerful. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal or ideal. Now, I had come up with my own definition of success many years before I ever saw that from Earl Nightingale. And I got it in my book here too. But this is basically what I say and how I feel about success. That success is about character. In other words, success is about within you and about what you achieve as success from a personal standpoint, to me, right? How others view your successes is nice, but guess what? They're not living with you 24/7. You're living with yourself 24/7. So I start my definition of success with success is about character. And then I go on to say it is making yourself, others, in this world better while living your true, authentic self. All right, that's a lot of words, but basically what I'm saying is that success comes from within. It's how you're living your life on a daily basis. And if you get up in the morning and go to sleep in the evening, and you either helped yourself or helped another, and lifted the overall, wellness of the world in some way, then you led a successful day. If that means if you do the opposites of that, you are detrimental to yourself or to others, you hurt another or demeaned another, pulled another down, then that is not successful, right? So Earl Nightingale says that success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal or ideal. The definition, the dictionary is going to say something to the effect of accomplishment of an aim or purpose. So that is a finite thing, right? An accomplishment. Earl Nightingale's is a continuous, and mine is a continuous. Success is about character, is making yourself, others, in this world better while living your true, authentic self. So one of the things to always ask yourself, whether you're in business, whether this is personal growth and you're running a company, maybe you're a factory worker, maybe you're an entrepreneur at some point, whatever your job is. I was just talking with my friend Tim today on the chairlift, and he was talking about the guy that was driving him over at Beaver Creek from his hotel to the chairlift, was a guy that is a professional bus driver. He does this in the wintertime, and in the summertime, he's up in Alaska at a very exclusive resort where he is the bus driver there. He just likes driving buses, and he enjoys the people and the work behind it. That guy is very, very successful. He's living his true life purpose, and he gets up every day looking forward to what he's going to do. So here's something to think about on a daily basis. Is what I'm getting ready to do going to help me reach my goals? Because obviously we should be setting ourselves goals and targets that we're reaching and want to achieve, desires where we want to see ourselves go. And obviously achieving those is a form of success. There's no doubt about it, right? That would be more in alignment with the dictionary of accomplishment of an aim or purpose, right? But on a daily basis, then also, and you take all those days and add it up, and we're driving ourselves towards an end goal or an aim or purpose, is what I'm getting ready to do right now going to help me reach my goals? Okay, Norm wrote down here. Thank you, Norm, for chiming in. Success is knowing your life is filled with abundance. Wow, I love that. Isn't that true, right? So again, let us know if you're watching it live or the replay. I know a lot of people couldn't be on here today. They texted me ahead of time. They wanted to be, but things happen and they can't. So that's great. That's why these are recorded and you can watch them live or on the replay as well. But then be interactive, because that really does help everybody. What is success? Let me ask you this question. Achievement. Is success an achievement, or is it an ongoing process? That's what I've just been talking about for the last 5 minutes or so. What is a time you felt successful in your past? And then ask yourself, was that an achievement of something, of a goal or aim or purpose, or was it something the way you lived your life that day or for a period of time? Maybe like, for instance, you wanted to lose weight. And your goal was I'm going to lose 20 pounds in the next 3 months or whatever it might be. And 3 months goes by and you're down 20 pounds, then that would be an achievement, right? But what did you do on every day of that journey of those 3 months in order to achieve the end aim or purpose? Each day you led successfully, and those added up to the ultimate success that you were looking for. So is what I'm going to do, getting ready to do right now, going to help me reach my goals? And then another thing, you got to have a desire. So if your goal is to make, an X figure by the end of this year, or increase your figure of income this year, or to lose that weight, or whatever it is, the only way you're going to achieve success is to have a desire. And desire is the spring to action, right? If we don't have that inner desire, then how are we ever going to get ourselves into action? You're going to end up being on the couch. Boy, it sure would be great to lose those 20 pounds, but I'm enjoying watching TV here more than getting up and getting into action, right? So getting into action is a critical part of any sort of success, and desire is the spring to that action. So we're really good, and we've talked about this before on another live, about making excuses and giving reasons why we can't do it today. Again, all this ties together. Is what I'm getting ready to do going to help me reach my goals? If it's to lose weight and I'm grabbing that chocolate candy bar, before that chocolate candy bar, you got to stop and ask yourself, is this going to help me lose those 20 pounds in 3 months? All right. If your goal is to make $100,000 this year, but you decide to turn on the TV at night instead, is that going to achieve what your end goal is, right? So here are 5 things you can do towards your success to start building your success. Again, Earl Nightingale, success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal or ideal, right? So 5 things you can do for your success. Build good habits. Number 1, build good habits. That cannot be emphasized enough. Grab the chocolate candy bar, maybe your old habit, but now you're going to replace it with another habit. Maybe grab a glass of water instead. fill your stomach up with the water, which is going to be healthy for your body, versus the chocolate candy bar, which is very maybe satisfying to the palate, but it's not to the rest of your body, and certainly not to the desired goal or outcome you're looking for. Number 2, keep positive. Stay positive in your what's the word I'm looking for? On your travels. Okay? Stay positive. It's very easy to get self-defeated. Oh my God, I ended up watching TV last night, or I went and ended up eating that candy bar because I didn't even think about not eating it. Well, don't let that demoralize you. Let that spring you, that desire within you, and spring you into action. Hey, today's a new day. I'm not going to do what I did yesterday. Is what I'm getting ready to do today, right now, going to help me reach my goals? All right, so keep a positive attitude. And one of those things that's going to help you is be very mindful of who you surround yourself with. What kind of input do you allow to enter into your mind? Are you reading personal growth books? Are you watching personal growth or listening to personal growth type of material on YouTube or on TV? I mean, Guyam TV is amazing. It's got some amazing stuff on there. All right, so that's a place where you could be watching TV, but you're also improving yourself, you're growing, and you're staying positive in the process. I can tell you, when I'm on a good reading program and reading positive influencing books, I vibrate at a much higher level than when I'm not. So keep positive, stay active, right? We said that desire is the spring to action. Action is what's going to create your success. So you got to stay active. So that means being involved. Inspiration comes from being involved, from involvement. All right. So if you're not involved, if you're not doing, if you're not in action, then chances are your success is going to be lowered. All right. Because what I'm getting ready to do may be looking to fulfill that short-term desire of eating that chocolate candy bar versus a long-term desire of losing the weight. All right. So, and I'm using weight just because it's a very simple analogy or a simple example to use. All right. So that was the 1 is build good habits. 2, keep positive. 3, stay active. 4, be consistent. In anything that you do, it's all about consistency. It's about going to that gym 3 times a week or 5 times a week, whatever your goal is. Or if you're going out for walks and you're hiking or whatever it is that you're doing for your activity, for your aerobic activity, it's important that you're doing it. For anaerobic activity, it's important that you're doing your push-ups, sit-ups, or whatever that anaerobic or at the gym may be. But being consistent. I know in our business of network marketing and with Sealy by Design, the number one thing above everything else why a person fails in this industry is a lack of consistency. Are they making their new contacts every day? Are they reading every day, proving themselves? Are they doing this? Are they doing that on a daily basis? The recipes of success that we know to make this business go, we teach it all the time, but 99% of the people, probably even more than that, refuse to do it. They come up with what? Those reasons and excuses of why they can't do that today. And all they're doing is pushing off their long-term success with our business down the road. But if they got serious and were very consistent at doing those things that we teach them to do on a daily basis, they would be successful. You cannot not be in this industry. It's not complicated. But that's the reason why only 2% or so of the people that enter network marketing are become the ultra wealthy. And 90% of their 80 to 90% of the people aren't. And that's because they're unwilling to change their daily habits. All right. So build good habits, keep a positive attitude, stay active, be consistent. And the last one is be growth orientated. See a bigger picture than what you see currently today. Allow yourself to dream again. Allow yourself to see the future bigger and brighter, crisper and clearer than you do today. Be growth oriented, being willing to go to work on yourself, become better yourself, and those daily successes that you have, they will start showing up on a more consistent basis. which is going to help you stay more active, which is going to help you stay more positive, which is going to help you build even more and better good habits. So in closing out on this one, I'd like to ask, what does it take to be successful for you? So think of a time when you've been successful in the past. Go ahead and drop that in the comments. And then what does it take to be successful to you, in your opinion? And drop those in the comments as well so we can have a discussion about it. So this is not just about me sharing my thoughts. I want to hear from you as well, right? And that way we can all learn from this. So, and I'm going to close this out with, last week I was looking for the book. I don't see it here. Last Tuesday we were talking a lot about the Eckhart Tolle book. And Elka brought up, when I was mentioning to her this conversation or this discussion for the live today I was going to talk about, she says, Eckhart Tolle says that success is in the now. Well, of course, he wrote The Power of Now, which is another book. And if you look at Earl Nightingale's quote, Earl Nightingale said that on success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal or ideal. That is definitely living in the now. And if you look at my definition of success, it's about character. It's about making yourself, others in this world better while living your true, authentic self. You cannot do that unless you're living in the now. You cannot do that unless you make this a personal endeavor from within you. It doesn't come from out there. Success is an internal project. All right. Even if I don't achieve the goal or objective, I can still be successful. Just because one person is, in this country, we tend to measure success by the dollar figure. This person is way successful because they make $1 million a year. Well, great for them. I've known, one of the first times I really learned about success was the gentleman who taught Elka how to ride horses and about horses. And Gary was very successful, but he was dead broke. So success is not about money. If you've listened to what I've said, I think I've laid it out pretty clearly, at least what success means to me. So what does it mean to you? You don't have to have a lot of money to be successful. That is for sure. So hopefully that resonates with some of you. Hopefully that you got something out of this. If you've never looked at success that way, maybe this is the first time you've kind of heard this type of discussion. Take some time to reflect on it. Listen to this live over and over again until you really grasp the crust, the meat of what I was attempting to address here and share with you all. So hopefully you got something out of that. So the 4 thought-provoking questions: what is success? Is it an achievement? Is it ongoing? What is a time that you felt most successful? Was that an accomplishment of something, or was it an ongoing progressive realization towards a worthy goal or ideal? And then what does it take to be successful in your eyes, in your heart, and your soul? With that being said, namaste. Wish you all a really, really wonderful evening. Bye-bye.